Hello, Explorian. In World War II, tank battles were among the most intense battles for both sides. But there is one tank battle that is hard to believe. It happened when a German Tiger tank took down 50 Soviet T-34 tanks. It sounds unbelievable, and many thought it was a fake story. However, this event is indeed true. And to find out more about the story, watch this video. In 1943, during the Battle of Kursk between the Soviet Union and Germany, a massive tank battle took place on the Eastern Front, specifically in southwestern Russia. This battle became one of the largest tank battles in the history of World War II. On July 5, 1943, which was the first day of the Battle of Kursk, Franz Staudegger, a 22-year-old soldier in the elite 1st SS Panzer Division, had been engaged in fierce combat throughout the day. He was trying to rejoin his unit after getting separated in the chaos of the battle. However, as night fell, he suddenly saw the silhouette of another tank ahead, blocking his path. Someone was standing on the turret, smoking. Frustrated, Staudegger grabbed his personal weapon and some grenades to be prepared, trying to figure out who the person was. At first, he thought it was another German tank commander. However, before he got too close, he began to realize that the tank he thought was German was actually a Soviet T-34. Without hesitation, he threw his grenade before taking cover. The tank exploded, but there was another T-34 behind it. As the Soviet crew opened the hatch to see what was happening, Staudegger threw another grenade. After that, he quickly ran back to his Tiger tank. Through his achievements, Staudegger was awarded the Iron Cross First Class. 3 days later, the Soviet forces launched a massive attack against the 1st SS Panzer Division. At that time, the German tanks were deployed in the western area to face the Soviet attack, so there were only 2 Tiger tanks there. One was commanded by Staudegger, and the other by Rolf Schamp. Unlike his comrade Schamp, who preferred to be in a defensive position, Staudegger then accelerated his Tiger and moved forward to the front lines. There, he faced around 50 Soviet T-34 tanks. Shortly after, Staudegger's gunner, Heinz Buchner, destroyed 3 T-34/76 units that were unaware of the presence of Staudegger's Tiger. However, 2 more Soviet tanks emerged from behind the defensive trenches and started firing at Staudegger's Tiger. They ended up being destroyed like the previous 3 tanks. As more and more T-34s kept coming and attacking, Staudegger found himself overwhelmed. He had also run out of armor-piercing shells. But quickly, he ordered his gunner to use high-explosive shells. As a result, 5 T-34s became inoperable. After nearly 2 hours of fighting and destroying over 20 Soviet tanks, the Soviet forces decided to retreat, rather than lose more tanks. It is recorded that Staudegger's Tiger tank was hit 67 times by the 76mm caliber tank cannons of the Soviets. However, none of the shots managed to penetrate the renowned thick armor of the Tiger tank. Due to his actions, Franz Staudegger was awarded the Knight's Cross, the first one given to a Tiger crew member. Staudegger is known to have passed away in 1995 in Frankfurt. And that is the heroic story of a Tiger tank commando who successfully defeated 50 units of Soviet tank forces. We hope you enjoyed this video. Don't forget to share it with your friends if you find it beneficial. Thank you, and goodbye.